Simon Kean and Ytalo Perea coming up next. Here he is from Canada, Simon Kean. This is a super heavyweight contest. He beat Christopher Joseph with an RSC in the first round to get here tonight. His opponent from Ecuador, Ytalo Perea, beat Leonardo Taborda from Argentina by a margin of 12-9 to get here tonight. Kean, 22 years old, took 6th place in the Pan American Championships in Mexico City in 2009. He was the national champion of Canada in 2011 last year, and again, 1st place at the Canadian National Final Team Selection Tournament of Canada this year. Amor Abaradium from Morocco is the referee. Ytalo Perea, just 19 years old. He too has himself some accolades. Took bronze at the Copa del Pacifico tournament in Ecuador in 2010, but more importantly took gold at the Pan American Games in Guadalajara just last year. Also took gold at the Independence Cup in República Dominicana earlier this year. So we've got a very engaging matchup, made more engaging by the fact that although 15 super heavyweights came into this tournament, there are only 3 remaining quotas for London. That means the winner tonight grabs a spot in London, the last spot in London for the super heavyweights. The loser goes home. You think there's pressure? You think there's a lot riding on this fight for Kean and Perea and their countries, Canada and Ecuador, to send a super heavyweight to the Olympics? And it all comes down to this. This is Castle Chalice calling the action from ringside, and there's nowhere else I'd rather be. It doesn't get better. Kean sticks out a jab. Perea staying on the outside. Kean, a lumbering man. Really a giant in there. He towers over Perea. Also looks to outweigh him by a good 15, if not maybe 15 pounds. Perea a little shorter and stockier, so perhaps not that much, but Kean clearly has a few inches on his man. Nice left hand by Perea, blocked by Kean. A left to the body by Kean. And it looks like he may have hurt, and he did. A body shot by Kean hurts Perea. Standing 8 count goes to Perea. He shakes it off. They come back. That looks like a powerful weapon for Kean, that left hook to the body. Hopefully for him that wasn't just a one-hit wonder and he could do that again. Perea needs to get a little lighter on his feet, and he should be circling away from that big shot of Kean. Standing right in front of him, making him an easy target for Kean. Kean looks like he's punching down on Perea, trying to find an opportunity to land a big shot. There's a left hook by Kean as Perea has his hands awfully low. You don't want to keep your hands that low when you're in there with a guy as big as Kean. Double left jab by Kean, nicely done. Now goes downstairs, and Perea doesn't like it. Looks to the referee, and Kean says, what did I do? Perhaps Perea thought it was a little low, that jab, but just the same, we're under a minute to go in this first round. Big left hand by Perea. Kean ate that one. Double left, nice jabbing by Kean. Even when they don't hit, just throwing them out there is going to have to keep Perea on guard. Big left hook by Perea. And now Kean continues to press the action. Under 30 seconds to go. Left hook by Kean. Upstairs. Left jab straight down the pike by Kean. Another jab by Kean. Another jab. Doubles it up. Triples it up. Quadruples it up. So Kean, really nice work with that jab here in round number 1. Keeping it in the face of Perea. Keeping him off balance. Left to the body by Perea. Left hook by Kean. Blocked by Perea. So round 1 is going to come to a close. But it did see Perea get a standing 8 count with a body shot. And the Canadian takes a lead here 2-1 in the first round. So it's a close one. Left to the body. You see there a replay from round number 1 where Kean sent that to the body and it looked like Perea didn't care for it too much. There's a view of that left one that did certainly hurt Perea. And there's that left hook by Perea which just sailed short. So Kean and Perea so far evenly matched. It's just a point down for Perea. And here's round number 2. Kean ripping a shot to the body. The referee issues a caution to Kean. Boxing resumes. Double left, triple left. Look at the way Kean uses that jab. It's going to make it very difficult for Perea to see if he keeps the jab in his face like that. Nice left. There's that left hook to the body by Kean that scored for him in round 1. So Perea, we know that shot bothers him, and he keeps his right hand high enough that he's leaving his left side of his belly wide open. And there goes Kean again. Very nice to see the big man using the jab. The jab will set you free. So far, Kean working well behind it. Perea with that high guard. Look at all that space open in his belly. In this whole midsection in his belly, Perea has wide open, and that's where Kean has been finding success so far with left hooks. Notice how Perea continues to come straight forward. He should be moving to the left. He should be moving away from that left hook. Normally, conventional wisdom says don't walk into the big power punch, in this case the right hand of Kean, but Kean has yet to show that right hand is going to do any harm for Perea. It's all his left hand. It's the jab of Kean, it's the left hook of Kean that have been causing Perea the most trouble. So Kean at this point should do what he can to stay away from that left. That would be by circling to his own left. Instead, he continues to come straight forward, giving Kean, the artist, a great canvas upon which to paint. We're halfway through the second round. Perea just continues to clod forward, making it really easy for Kean to decide when to punch and where and how. High defense by Perea. High guard. Now Perea pushes Kean back up against the ropes. There's the jab by Kean. Downstairs to the body, Perea goes with a jab. Double jab back by Kean. Not too much lateral movement by either boxers. That's going to happen at this weight class. The bigger guys don't tend to move as much, but they sure punch harder. Left to the body. There's that left hook by Kean. Drills him to the body, does Kean, and that's the third time that punch has landed with effect. Nice strong jab by Perea, though, getting through the guard of Kean. It's the first time we've really seen that Perea jab come out, and it looked good. Kean certainly wasn't expecting it. That's it, round 2 in the books. Remember, the first round was 2-1 to Kean, and this round is all tied up, so Ytalo Perea from Ecuador, keeping this contest close. Let's take a look at some action from round number 2 as we get set for the third and final round. One man will get his ticket to London, the other will not. Who will it be here at the 2012 AIBA American Olympic qualifying event? Round 3, Perea down only by 1 going into this round. Kean, on at least 3 separate occasions, has shown a keen ability for throwing that left hook to the body, digging it to the right side of the rib cage of Ytalo Perea. Perea does not like it. Big left-right combination. We've seen Kean using that jab through rounds 1 and 2, but hadn't really set it up for anything thereafter. In this instance, we see the big right hand follow. Nicely done by Simon Kean. There's a left hook by Kean, tries to wrap it around the high right glove of Perea. Perea comes back with a lunging left hook of his own, but Kean showing good awareness to stay away. There's that left hook to the body again by Kean. And as he pushes forward, trying to lean his weight on Perea. Lunging left hand by Perea. That one looks like it stunned Kean. It did. And Kean just ate a big left hand that he did not like. He gets a standing 8 count. He's breathing heavier now. Can Ytalo Perea following a huge left hand by Perea, and down goes Kean. This is it. Unbelievable. Right after that first left hook by Perea, and Kean is out. Unreal. The shot of the evening, perhaps the shot of the tournament. Kean is trying to get up. The doctor will not let him. He just ate a big left hook. He was ripe for another. Perea lunged forward. He hit Kean so hard. For a moment, it seemed as if Kean was able to take it, but then a delayed reaction, he went down. An unbelievable crushing shot. Watch again with all of the force behind him, and Perea nails Kean with a left hook. Unreal action. And there is Kean. Down he goes like a big oak tree. They call that a huge left hand. They call it a lot of things. But that is a game changer right there. And Perea nails Kean. And just like that, with one punch, Kean up on points going into the third. All he had to do was stay away, and he would have gone to London. Instead, it's Perea, thanks to a huge left hand. He'll be going to London instead. What an exciting finish to a super heavyweight contest that saw Kean getting the better of Perea through 3 rounds with effective body punching and jabbing. And Perea out of nowhere with 2 left hooks, the first one to set him up and the second one to knock him down. Super heavyweight semifinalist, just like that. And Ytalo Perea from Ecuador is going to London to represent his country of Ecuador. Congratulations. You'll see again here a repeat. There it is. That was the first one that got a standing 8 to Kean, and that was the second one. His knees buckled. Standing 8 count began. and he just did not know where he was. Good night, Irene. So we are getting set now